What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of UPR Predictions. My name is Dan the Man, along with my two other co-hosts here. We have EC, and we have Mr. Come on, man. What is our name today, Jeff? What are we going, Jeff?
Jeff was fine.
All right,
I'm not doing those protection today.
All right, Jeff.
He flew too close to the sun.
That's the root of Icarus fell. That's true. But Evil Dose, believe me, it's for your own protection today. All of a sudden, something that I tweet routinely today apparently has gotten quite a bit of traction.
Uh-oh. Do tell.
No.
Okay.
I will find out. I didn't know about that.
It's not a secret from you all. It's for
your
own protection.
I got it. I'm just curious to see it now. That's all.
Got it. Okay. So, are you guys excited for this? Will be, let's see, AEW's second pay-per-view of the year. That's right?
That is accurate.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. So there's
after this, they have it every single month except for the month of July.
And that's kind of crazy because this is a company that really started off on, hey, we're going to have 4 pay-per-views a year.
But at the same time, so did WWE. Yeah. And then they brought in Your House for 2 hours, and then, hey.
Well, they're going to have the 4 herdsmen pretty soon, with the scapegoat and his 3 assistant shepherds.
What's going on, Charmaine? How you doing? Brad Becker, how you doing? Watching AEW Dynasty Predictions show. Can't wait. Hey, I have not been on an AEW show in a while. I haven't been on any show in a while, but I haven't been on an AEW show in a while, and I'm looking forward to this. Let's get it started. AEW Dynasty. Can't tell you how excited I am to not watch this pay-per-view.
I can't tell you how excited I am either.
I have to work. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I'll be watching. Probably we'll watch the thing.
We have the wrong people doing this prediction show right now.
Well,
we're just going to go ahead.
You missed your Wednesday co-host coming in like he just came from Knots and hey, what's that shadowy place over there? That's what Vinny looked like he came from.
Was that even English? What was that?
You never seen The Lion King?
Well,
it's true. Vinny actually looked like he was just getting off work from Lion Country Safari, where he worked in the gift shop. Absolutely, he had like a woman's sun hat on.
Well, that's not new. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump right in. It never should for Vinny.
Right, exactly. I agree. That should be his new look. Absolutely. Sun hats for Vinny. We're 3 for 3. We're unanimous on that one.
Here. Motion passes.
Excellent.
We're going to go ahead. We're going to jump right in to the. I don't even know if it's going to be. Who knows how they're going to do this, even the direction they're going to go. But we're going to start with the trios titles. This is going to be on 0 hour. So there you go. This is going to be one of the starters.
3 0-hour matches in there. I wouldn't start off with the most important one. That should not even be on a 0 hour card. I think this is stupid, but
Well, this is good. This goes into a theme of mine that people who are Team Punk and part of Collision are being punished, and that's going to play into my predictions. But that's why this is on 0 hour.
What's going on, Jeff?
This is a proxy war pay-per-view.
I feel like this whole pay-per-view, and some of you might think I'm wrong, which wouldn't be the first time, but I feel like this whole pay-per-view is predicated on MJF returning. I feel that is the purpose of this pay-per-view, beyond the fact that, hey, it's another way for AEW to grab a little bit more revenue. Everything to me screams MJF about this pay-per-view, but beyond that, we'll get to that towards the main event. Really, this whole trios titles, it's irrelevant at this point. It means absolutely nothing.
Remember, it's not 1, but it's 2 trios.
It's 2. It is
1 trio title, 1 6-man title, totally different things.
It is. You have the AEW, and then you have the Ring of Honor. And I'll be honest. I do not really watch Ring of Honor. I've started to watch a little bit here and there, and Ring of Honor is actually very good, except nobody watches it, and it's really odd to me that the one thing that jumped out watching Ring of Honor was the women's division. Ring of Honor is way better than AEW's women's division, and AEW's women's division is starting to build up, but they're just not doing anything with it.
Something I said today in this was that during the last year, whoever's been running or writing for the AEW women's division, whenever they started doing Timeless Tony Storm, or maybe even a little bit before that, the women's division has been so much better than the men's division across the board.
Yeah.
Not that everything's been a winner, but there's been a lot more winners and it's been a lot more entertaining. And the AEW women's division was a joke before then. And it's so you're right. But as far as this is concerned, what I'm not clear about, and maybe you are these titles being unified, or is just one team going to hold six belts?
It looks like one team, 6 belts.
Yeah, that's
I don't think they're unifying them unless they're going to get rid of Ring of Honor product as we know it. And I thought they were until they decided to bring back the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. So I think it's just going to hold both championships.
They and also created the Women's TV Championship as well.
Oh, I forgot they just did that.
Yeah.
God, there are so many championships underneath.
There's a lot.
I am the truest fan here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. What don't I know?
7 seconds ago.
Well, I'm the most informed liar.
That might be true. They're being both on the line. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ron, for not answering the question.
Guys, Bullet Club Gold, it's pretty clear they need this win. The Acclaimed is absolutely stale at this point. I don't know what happened to the Acclaimed beyond the fact that maybe their shtick is just old. They need a reboot.
I will tell you what it is. It's the fact that they haven't really been on TV with anything of worth. That's why. They were the tag team champions. Let me reframe. They were the AEW World Tag Team Champions. I've always been a fan of Acclaim. Now, I'm not a big fan of the scissor shit, but I've always been a fan of Acclaim. They were the AEW World Tag Team Champions. And because FTR decided they wanted to whine and cry because they were not champions and they were thinking about going back to WWE, they took the titles off the Acclaim and found a way to put them on FTR. That's the reason why the Acclaim ended up with the Trios tag titles, because they were still super hot and the most over tag team in AEW. So they felt like they had to still give them a consolation prize. Here's your 6-man championships. We don't really have much for you to do. So they didn't have them on TV. They put them into some stupid angle with MJF that didn't go anywhere just to keep them somewhat relevant. But then that fizzled out and they had nothing. So then that's when they had the the Bang Bang Scissor Gang to try to keep them of some kind of relevance. But really, they've had no direction, and that is why they have fizzled out.
These titles have been irrelevant after the House of Black lost them to the Acclaim. The House of Black actually made these titles entertaining. And now we have nothing for them.
The House of Black have also not been able to do as much as they could.
Yeah.
Guess where the House of Black are? On Team Punk on Collision. So I'm going to make this easy. I think both of these teams have fizzled out. Jay White is being punished for something. The Gun Boys, I mean, you can pick whatever gun you like, but this should be this should be the end of the Gun Boys unless Juice Robinson's coming back and back surgery. I don't think so. Listen, Bullet Club Gold is not winning because they're Team Punk and they're being punished. The Acclaimed, everyone loves the Acclaimed, or at least Tony thinks everyone loves the Acclaimed, and them and Daddy Ass are getting their titles back, and because they're the faces, it's 0 hour, and they want to have everyone hot and happy going into the main show. There you go, the Acclaimed.
Bullet Club Gold.
Your new 12-man tag team champions, or whatever it's going to be now. Your new 36-man, what is it, 6 times 6? I don't.
6 times 6 is 36. Yes.
There you go.
I think we missed an important comment here. Ding dong. It's been so long since I haven't seen one of these in a while. Ding dong, you're wrong, Dan. Billy Gunn's sons suck.
Well, let me explain something to you, Charmaine. This isn't who I want to win. This is who I think will win.
Smart woman, that's Charmaine.
Fair enough.
So we're gonna go ahead and now jump into. Gosh, man, I can't believe
Who's Jice?
there are
Fair guy Jack misses Jice.
Juice.
Open your refrigerator.
He's been having gin and juice, I think.
It's
All right.
It is a hate crime because Tony hates him.
So now we're gonna get into
why y'all
the
hating
next-
on the ass boys. I'm not actually. I actually do like the ass boys. I don't necessarily agree with Charmaine. I made the funny guns up thing because that's all I think was the thing. Cole,
I actually think
does
the
that
Ass
a lot. He does
Boys
it too
are. I think the Ass Boys and the Acclaimed are two of the best young tag teams in the business, and they both came out of nowhere, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree with you. I think
but they've been mired in this nonsense.
They are, but
Not the ass.
listen, the problem even with the Acclaim right now is one of their main attractions was Max Caster and his raps. And his raps have been absolute garbage lately.
Yeah,
Because he hasn't had a direction to never mind. Let's
When he
talk
get
about this.
when he got exposed as a bad freestyler, that impacted him. But you know what? We spent 11 minutes on one of 0 hour matches, so that's
Yeah.
too much.
Let's go ahead.
Trent Beretta versus Evan Bourne.
Matt Sydal.
Matt
He's
Sydal
known as
is
Evan
usually
Bourne to
on
me.
Collision, so Trent Beretta wins, and he just turned heel. So there you go.
Trent
Evan
Beretta.
Bourne. Who knows Matt Sydal? If I go to your average fan and say, "Do you know who Matt Sydal is?" They're going to say no. Then I say, "Hey, do you know Evan Bourne?" He's like the guy.
They're
That
going to
got
say
RKO'd.
no.
The guy that got RKO'd.
They're going to say no to everybody in this match. I don't know what you're talking about. This is not a clout chasing match. Let's just go. Let's just go. All say Trent Beretta and move on.
Beretta.
Ho. I didn't say it was Trent Beretta.
You're
I didn't
about
even pick
to.
who's going to win. But this is a predict show. I don't even remember predicting who's going to win between the Acclaimed and the Bullet Club.
Oy, oy, oy.
This guy.
Catch up.
You
Bullet
literally
Club.
said Bullet Club.
I did not. Bullet Club.
Yes, you did.
I'll rewind it. Bullet Club. Trent Beretta.
All right.
Absolutely. We're in agreement there.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Move on. Who cares?
Done.
And in all honesty, Sydal has nothing really to do it any further at this point. He is going to enhance talent. Trent Beretta actually
I agree with this comment.
has a shift. And Trent Beretta actually might be interesting now that he's gone heel.
Okay.
So
Listen. Well, he won't be interesting, but I mean, Matt Sydal, I think, is one match in 5 years. So I mean,
I hear you. Okay, so next we have
got
OC.
Angry Face. Who Angry Faced us? Really?
That's gotta be
UPR zone.
Steven. That's
Really,
gotta be-
UPR zone. Really, UPR zone. You need to change that shit. All right. We just did predictions. They picked Trent Beretta. Change that shit. I can't believe you did that. Probably didn't know. Yeah, I can see who Angry Face. Anthony Shabbat used to Angry Face every time the show was on and I wasn't on. I was a stalker. I had to block him.
so here we have two things you can eat: orange and ciabatta bread versus Shane Taylor Promotions. By the way, I stole this because this is an O'Shea Edwards T-shirt, and O'Shea Edwards is actually an equity holder in Shane Taylor's Promotion LLC. So this hurts me quite a bit to have to pick the faces who shouldn't be the faces. No one cares about Orange Cassidy or Shibata, but they will win because Shane
False.
Taylor
Stop it.
False.
Stop it.
Hold
Stop
up.
it.
No. You are full of shit.
Time out. Flag on the play. Personal
You've been
foul.
eating them oranges and shit.
Are either of you picking Shane Taylor Promotions to win this match?
No,
Absolutely
but
not.
I don't know why you would say that nobody cares about Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy is one of the best wrestlers in the world to me.
I don't
Absolutely.
think he's one of the best wrestlers. He's also, when he comes on, the ratings go.
I disagree.
Oh, and
You can disagree all you want. Just look at the charts.
When Shane Taylor gets on.
No, I love Shane Taylor. I'm not pretending he's a draw. I mean,
Can't even draw a stick figure. Let's go.
Yeah,
well, you don't
I
have
mean,
to. Lee Moriarty is right there. So is Orange Cassidy.
Who?
You got two stick
Th-
figures.
Oh, Shane Taylor
this
has
match-
a partner?
he does. Lee Moriarty.
Taga style.
Tiger style.
Then he used to
Sounds
come
like
out
a
and dance
bad
or
sex
something.
position.
Wait, isn't Lee Moriarty? Isn't he?
On their honeymoon.
He married Julia Hart.
No,
Lee Moriarty
that's,
married
that's
Julia
Lee
Hart?
Johnson. But
Lee
but
Johnson.
and Chris, don't edit that out. You know what? I hate white people.
Chris Chicken.
Fucking white people. 2
It was
Lees.
dude, it was one of the
Yeah. Don't just listen. Just move on. Just take the L and move on.
Yeah, it was one of the leads with the.
Just move on.
All
You
right.
know what? Screw you guys, and screw you guys.
Hold on.
Exactly. Tamara knows. Tamara knows what's up.
Oh my God. Pockets is lame. You're lame,
right.
Becker.
No, he's cool.
Pockets is lame. Run DMG because you can't be Run DMC. You're lame, sir. You can draw a stick figure. Yeah, it's called WB 2K24.
Jeez.
I would ask Ron. Ron, can you draw a stick figure and put it in the chat? Thank you.
Julie Hart is married to Lee.
You don't need to correct them. I know because I know everything
Well,
about my
Julie Hart
AEW
likes
Ring
that
of
All
Honor.
right, we're moving on.
All right.
Mm.
Oh, well, there's one more 0-hour match, wasn't it?
There,
No.
I'm sure there will be. I'm sure we'll get
There was three.
Yeah, it was 3.
Jeff
You're right.
versus Angelico coming.
So next, we're going to move on to the AEW World Tag Team Championship. We have a ladder match. Oh boy! We have the Young Bucks against FTR.
Right.
Where
does FTR do most of their work?
On the mat.
On Collision. Who was their friend? CM Punk. Who's coming back? And who's done with their NJ Strong NJPW appearances? The Scapegoat. The Four Herdsmen starts Sunday. Jack Perry comes, helps the Young Bucks win to have their evil EVP reign of terror starting. So there you go. I'm going with heels up.
Yeah. There's no way the Young Bucks do not win this match.
Look out for the shoe.
Look out for the shoe, darling. Yeah, I have to go to Young Bucks as well for the very reasons that you say. I just want to see how much rewinding FTR is going to do after a while when they realize they haven't had the championships in 6 months.
FTR will be doing some whining.
You know what? They should just change their name from the Young Bucks to the Bucks. Like, get rid of Young.
No,
just like the Hardy Boys. Just like the Hardy Boys changed it from the Hardy Boys to the Hardys.
The Hardys.
Yeah, it's time because Young Bucks is actually starting to show their age.
Don't you think they should be jealous of Mercedes Moné and call themselves the Big Bucks so she can't be the only big business?
No.
Mo money, no problems.
How about the mid
CEO? I got nothing else to say.
Mercedes Moné talks. Hey, you'll see me wrestle a double or nothing in 6 weeks.
All right, guys.
Shawn Michaels will still be the Heartbreak Kid. The Young Bucks will still be young.
You've never heard me call him that.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he's known as HBK. I'll say that, but they don't really call him the Heartbreak Kid anymore. But at the same time,
it's a fair enough point.
He's Shawn Michaels. It is a fair enough point, but he's Shawn Michaels.
It's a fair point. Tamara always makes fair points.
No, I wouldn't say that. She angered our show.
When she doesn't, it's because she's doing it on purpose.
She angered our show.
I will not stand for this.
She angry faced the show.
Maybe it made her angry.
Yeah. I'm gonna run a commercial real quick. Hey, stay with us. You watching unpopular review?
No, scratch that. Jogs Rich got squashed. No, he literally did get squashed because I got it. You wanted to get that word out there. Dominated. But no, he didn't really get dominated. He got out. He really held his own out there. But I think also too, you have the
3 broken ribs.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so that's fine.
Listen,
we had
100%, and it was and he barely got any licks in. Then you could say he got dominated.
You gotta put the whole emphasis on it. You got. Come on, wrestler dog. You gotta dominate it. You gotta make sure you get the whole move. You gotta even got to get the head motion.
That's why I let you do, because you do it much better than I ever could.
Oh my God, you don't even know when I'm at work. Like I ran over a water bug. I said dominate it because he was in my way. I hate water bugs. They're just big and in the way. Hate them. They're gross.
Well, that's why you're blessed with you saying it. So
fantastic.
That was fantastic. Wow. So glad we were able
That's the NXT show. Join the Wrestling Doll each and every single Tuesday as she presents you with the NXT review show while Bad Guy Jack is out for a while. Next Tuesday, filling in for his seat will be none other than our very own brand new Freckled Sensei, as well as a special guest, for NXT, the incomparable, I should say, Vinny LaSpada.
Enough reason for me not to watch.
That was horrible.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to jump to the next match here.
HBK is old. I always call HBK. I never say his full name out, but fair. Dominated. Look, a commercial where I'm talking. Look, a commercial where I'm talking. That's because you actually had a show where you're talking. How about that? Dominated. Fantastic. Still tired of that word. I'm the best. Jack, we need a fantastic shirt. Shay is so rude. Shay. Soon, Jeff. Soon. I have nothing left in me for that word. All right, go ahead. Oh, look, it's Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe, the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion of the world. Did you hear what I said? Heavyweight champion of the world, Mark Briscoe.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about your...
I love it.
Yeah, okay. Versus the House of Black. And it looks like two of these guys are on their way out of AEW, but we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about this match and your predictions.
Well, we have 3 champions, no title on the line. House of Black works. Remind me again. Collision. Who are they friends with again? Punk. The 3 faces with titles, none of them are on the line, who should lose this match because of that. But because it's AEW, the opposite will happen. And the faces, not putting their titles on the line, will win this unimportant match because the House of Black, bad.
Are you going to base every single one of your predictions off of their allegiance to CM Punk?
Tune in and find out.
I can't argue with that.
This is definitely going to be a Copeland, Briscoe, and the New York City bus driver. I'm going to go with that.
The New York City bus driver.
That ragtag, gang of misfits to beat the House of Black.
I'm sorry, this comment made me funny. If you're friends with Punk, eat the mat.
Exactly.
Am I the only one that finds that funny? Like, Tony Khan hates CM Punk so much, anybody who's friends with his ex got to take that home. You say you want to be on TV? Sure. Who do you want to lose to?
That's what I'm going with.
Oh, I'm going to go with Copeland and the 2 other guys also. House of Black, like I said, 2 of them I think are on the way out the door back to WWE anyway. So they're going to have to take the L plus apparently. Meanwhile, Punk's for Danhausen can't even get on TV. Who I never was a fan of Danhausen, but for some reason he was immensely popular with you AEW nerds. I never understood it. But now
#1 merch seller besides Punk.
But he's friends with Punk, right?
Yes.
Yep. Sorry, Danhausen. Danhausen, you want to be on TV? Yeah. Okay. Well, we have this match with Mark Briscoe. Oh, I'm going to win? No, you're going to lose. Oh, I'll stay home. I'll stay home and blow up balloons.
I don't know what they're doing with House of Black. This is... No, you know what? No. House of Black's going to win.
You got to be kidding me.
House...
Now they're going to have 3. Never mind. It's fine. Pick it. I just don't know how you have 3 of your top champions lose.
No, we're going to go Copeland, King, and Briscoe.
Where is Dan, by the way? I don't know. Dan's there.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Dan's there in Florida.
I'm here.
What's the next match?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, guys. Come on. Get with the program. We're going to have the Roderick Strong against Kyle O'Reilly for the International Championship. Jeez Louise.
And that's funny because we still have the Continental Championship coming up soon. But Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, a match that just appeared out of nowhere, if you ask me.
This is rushed. This is rushed to have these 2 fighting.
Rouge? What?
I agree.
Where is that Rouge guy?
Oh, Rouge
he was on
Rouge is
Collision.
employed.
He was on Collision and on Team Punk. What more do you need to know?
Sons of bitches.
All right. But actually, you alluded to something earlier, and I actually disagree with it, but I'm going to counter with about 3.5 weeks ago, we saw Adam Cole actually walking without a wheelchair or a cane or a boot on his foot. And since then, nothing. So either he re-injured himself, which is entirely possible, or I think he's coming back for this one to pretend he's on Kyle O'Reilly's side, but not. And Roderick Strong's going to retain. But this is the most boring matchup I could possibly think of, except people are going to love this because it's a banger and both are good technical wrestlers. Terrific. I've seen them wrestle 9,000 times on Ring of Honor.
They are really good.
Yeah, well, but they're also both really boring.
I don't find Roderick Strong boring. I find him to be entertaining, but I agree with Dan. I think this match was completely rushed. Kyle O'Reilly just came back. They acted like they were friends for a second, and Kyle O'Reilly looked like he just was traumatized, like he was kidnapped and locked in the closet for 4 months to a year. And then he comes back, and all of a sudden now they're facing each other. And he gets a championship match out of nowhere, even though there's like 180 people else on the roster that could have got a championship match. They actually been there.
There's 20 titles.
Didn't you see the rankings?
Where are the rankings?
Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly is at least 2-0.
I would have rather see Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy again, and I'm actually glad I'm not seeing Orange Cassidy again because I think he needs to get away from that championship for a while. Great championship run, in my opinion, one of the best championship runs of last year. But if they actually want to make that championship to mean something, what I mean by mean something other than having it on Orange Cassidy. They have too many championships anyway. I mean, just to give you a little bit of taste of backstage, we have all the graphics on the right side here. If you look at the titles of them, of the graphics, they're all championship matches, it seems like. Got a Continental, International, TBS, AEW World Women's Championship, FTW Championship. What the freak is the FTW Championship doing? I don't know. Dan, take it away.
I'm appalled. I'm just appalled, guys. This is uncalled for.
Who'd you pick?
This is absolute poppycock. Roderick Strong for the win.
I picked Roderick Strong as well.
I'm not looking forward to
this. He's going to be 2-1.
Does anyone else think Adam Cole is showing up in this in one shape, form, or another?
He should, so he can help him join the Undisputed Kingdom. And if he does show up, then I believe what Dan is saying is going to be a good prediction. And then you might have MJF show up. Because MJF, if he doesn't show up for anything other than Adam Cole, it's just stupid.
Well, let me say this. I mean, AEW
I saw that same report.
AEW is pretty. I didn't see a report. This is just mere speculation. So today is a big deal between reporting and opinion. But I don't even remember where I was going. But I think AEW is pretty good about on the pay-per-views about not having a lot of shenanigans involved. I mean, the pay-per-view matches typically are pretty clean, unless it's like they have lots of Gaga matches, but they don't have a lot of interference generally. But I do think that the House of Black, after losing, are going to beat the crap out of Edge to set up that Malachi Black Edge TNT battle. So I think that, but they're still going to lose the match.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the AEW Dynasty Prediction Show here at Unpopular Review. You're watching on YouTube. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you have not subscribed to us. If you have subscribed to us, tell your person next door to you to go ahead and subscribe to us. If you're watching on Facebook, give it a like, love, and share to all your wrestling timelines and groups, and make sure you follow us on there as well. Watching on Twitter, hit that subscribe button. Get everything you can possibly hit the subscribe button to on Unpopular Reviews. Please subscribe to Unpopular Reviews as well as any of our sister channels out there. What else we got going on as far as Dynasty?
We got another championship match.
Shocker.
It's
like Renee Paquette on a Wednesday. You expect it.
Oh my gosh. But I'm actually looking forward to this one. We have the timeless Tony Storm going against the La Mera Thunder.
Can I address this comment? I'm sorry. I see two great people and one bum that lives in Florida. Mind you, it has a big ego. Mind you, Florida is spelled incorrect. So that tells you a lot about his state education system because he's running for office. So, if you're going to sit here and insult me, at least spell shit properly. That's all I got to say. Okay, you little troll.
Man, how are we feeling about this match?
I feel very confident the Thunder Rosa, who spent most of her time in Collision and is clearly Team Punk, is going to lose. Toni Storm is the best thing
Oh
going.
my God.
I actually think, though, that Mariah May and Luther are doing a great job. I think Deonna Purrazzo is going to try to even things out with Mariah May, but there's going to be some good intention backfiring, which has happened a few times. And Deonna Purrazzo is going to finally, her flipping off and saying, fuck you or screw you, then is going to come, and she's going to cost Thunder Rosa. They'll have a spillover feud, which is good because you need to have women's stories not involving the title directly for a successful division. So I approve of all that, and you shouldn't take the title off of Toni, especially if you're going to put a title on Mercedes Moné if you want to, have your Clash of the Titans.
But Mercedes Moné is going after the TBS championship.
The TBS
title versus title. What's wrong with that?
I don't want to do that anymore. No, I think time is Toni Storm. She's on such a great run right now. She's the most entertaining thing about the women's division. I don't see how she loses, and I do inevitably think Deonna Purrazzo does unseat her. I think Deonna and Toni go at it again.
You need to let this go. Let this go. Okay, I'm about sick of this. I am about sick of this with you. I'm going to repeat like my name is Daniel. Okay, I'm sick of this. I am sick of this. Deonna Purrazzo is about to take a sharp dive down the ranks in AEW in the women's division. She's not beating Toni Storm.
You need to knock it off. You need to
let Deonna go.
Knock
let
it
Deonna
off.
Go.
Yeah, you really should let that go. In any event, for her to take it off of Toni Storm has to retain. So you're picking Toni Storm.
I am absolutely. That's what I said.
You know what? You asked me my opinion on this match. Let me tell you my opinion on this match. Just wait for it.
I don't even know that I want to know.
I do.
Yeah, that's what we call a bathroom break. That's what this match is. Okay, I'm not interested in Toni Storm and Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa has not built herself up enough to be a credible threat to one greatness of Toni Storm. Thunder Rosa needs to watch for the shoe because she's going to get hit with it. Toni Storm picks up 6. 1, 2, 3. Toni Storm's your champ.
Wow, I'm so glad we had this conversation. All right.
I feel good about things.
I feel very good about it. That was very enlightening, guys. Thank you so much. Whoa.
You know what? I have something to say about all of this.
Bitch, shut up before I kick you in the face again.
What happened there?
I have no idea what happened. He said, I got something to say about this and
And that I did successfully, but when I turned it off, I hit something unsuccessful. But it was bitch, shut up. Nobody cares if gives a damn about what you have to say. That's right. I got it.
That's right, Elvis.
Wow. All right.
So glad we had this conversation. Share for some boys.
Man, I love it. All right, so we're gonna go next to the which I feel is the bathroom break match of the show. We have the FTW Championship, which is not even a real championship. Hook against the Lionheart, Chris Jericho. Why is he the Lionheart now? This guy goes between 8 different gimmicks, all in
because he likes to stay relevant and he likes to stay fresh.
Is he any of those things, though?
He's one of the greatest of all time. What are you talking about?
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, he is one of the greatest of all time. But no. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Do you want my opinion? I think Coco wins. Clearly. Chris Jericho is there to put people over now. He's at the twilight of his career. The man has probably 1 year left in him full time.
Agree.
Yeah, Hook wins. I don't know that I'm going to watch this whole thing. I'll probably be in the bathroom at this point. Hook can't still cut a promo for anything. Listening to this guy it's literally like listening to your toilet flush.
Listen, Hook told the world he's going to explore his free agency options. So a normal promoter would know that means I'm leaving and would put a title that they value on somebody else. But because it's Tony Khan, he thinks he can be nice and that the FTW belt actually matters to anybody. So he's going to keep it on him and think that beating Jericho again 4 weeks after he beat Jericho is important when it's not.
Listen, if Hook leaves, I don't think it's a loss.
No, he's tired. He hasn't improved a bit. if he went to NXT, maybe he could be trained, but he's still 5'10", 160. So
Right.
There have been reports and rumors that Hook and Taz wants Hook to go to WWE to get trained a little bit better.
Yes, of course.
But so far, I'll say this. I will only say this one time. I'll never admit this ever on air. Right now, even though it's only been a couple months in, I believe that AEW's presentation of Jade Cargill has been better than WWE's.
Absolutely.
I would say that they're about the same.
Send Hook.
All right.
Send Hook.
Let's move on. We have 32 more matches to go.
Oh my god.
Zack Sabre
Send out
Jr.
for
against Great O'Khan.
Oh, geez. All right, we got the next batch.
Taz will be fine as a manager too. That's
He's got a father.
Christian is not around. Where's Christian?
Exactly.
Who's that?
Can't believe Hook let Jericho put his hands on his father.
Where
I'm
is
shocked by that take, Chris. Okay.
Where is Christian? Wasn't he the guy that he was on Collision a lot, who probably liked?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a final commercial break. I was going to play Dice making love to his hand with Bailey, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play this one featuring our very own co-host.
All right, so then we get a triple threat right away for the number one contenders, populated by teams that lost a week ago or lost on the way to not even making it into six-pack challenge. And my question for all this is why? There should have been some more of a build towards it. They should have had some other matches or whatnot. And am I mostly complaining because I hate DIY? Yes, I am. But I still hate DIY. The people in Quebec, which I'm just going to call Little France, actually cheered for them when they came in, so I don't like them either. They didn't really cheer for the Creeds. The New Day came out fine. You can put the New Day into anything. It's all right. And we have a triple threat, and gross DIY wins, and then the Quebec crowd redeems themselves by going completely mild. So obviously they were as verklempt about this as I was.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I took a bathroom break.
Okay. Did you use your dude wipes?
I did.
Was it delightful?
Look, I'll be honest. I did. I
Right.
took a bathroom break before this match. I didn't care. I knew the outcome.
Well,
it was obvious.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm jealous. The only thing that is good about it is it was obvious. Obviously, DIY. You're not going to keep the new champion, so good. They can go back to the bottom of the ladder. And then if there's,
I do like DIY. It's just not that turn yet.
okay. Well, listen. If I'm Horus on the ground and Ra in the sky, what I'm going to do is find a giant cannon built by Sephmet and shoot them both into the Mediterranean. So that would be my choice.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Raw review with your new co-host, Freckle Sensei, as well as your regular host, Evil Dose down there. And I will be joining them as we do a three-man team for the foreseeable future for Monday Night Raw each and every single Monday. The A show, since everybody got the little moniker, we're the Mike Not Curl, we're the fastest rising show on UPR. The A show is Monday Night Raw over the best show. I think that's what they said this past week or something. I don't know, in AEW. But there's something for everybody here in UPR or the UPR family. We'll talk more about that later. But that was that man down there. Leave it to him to talk about some stuff that only knows.
Talking like an Egyptian.
That only he knows. Raw in the sky, horror in the ground. Like, yeah, nobody knows these things except for me and you and a couple other nerds. All right.
It's wrestling fans. They're all nerds of some sort.
They're nerds of something, but I bet you half of them didn't know who the hell you were talking
All right.
about.
Next match.
Let's
go ahead and get the toilet sound ready again, Chris. I have the TBS Championship match. Julia Hart against Willow Nightingale. Go on.
No Diddy. Let's see. TBS Championship match. Actually, here's something that's going to surprise you. Of all the matches, I'm looking forward to this one almost the most. Because
No.
I think this one actually has the best story being told outside of maybe the AEW World Championship. Here's my reasoning why. Because I'm thinking Willow Nightingale, and the story is Willow Nightingale and Sasha Banks. And, well, Julia Hart's in there because the TBS Championship's in there. You know Sasha Banks, the boss.
No.
Who?
What am I missing?
Who?
A person's name. There's no Sasha Banks. What are you talking about?
I don't know a Sasha Banks.
Well, if it's not the boss, who is it? Because
I don't know. I don't know who you're referring
I don't even
to.
know. Yeah, who are you?
she's
talking
the person that's feuding with Willow Nightingale and Julia Hart somewhat because for the TBS Championship, and she's going to have a match at Double or Nothing
You're
next month.
confused. This is a totally different person. It's the
CEO, 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 CEO. Just do that for 5 minutes and see if I can pop a rating.
That's Mercedes money.
Yeah, Mercedes. We've been calling her Monet, but she's money. Mercedes
she's
money.
Right. The fewer people watch the show, the more money she is. The more money she costs.
Hey, you know what? Not for nothing, Dan. Let me ask you this. Can I ask you a question? How does Vinny do it? I can't wait to do another show with Vinny. At the end of the day, I found out that AEW apparently is worth $2 billion. Now, I want to know, of that $2 billion, how much of it did they pay off Forbes to come up with that lie? That's why hey, no way in hell AEW is worth $2 billion. I'm sorry.
It is.
No
I
way
Absolutely.
in hell.
And unpopular review is worth $612 million.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, ain't no way. Look, you don't even believe that yourself.
Listen, we'd be lucky to get a ham sandwich and an apple juice.
Right now, yeah, the way my funds are looking. UPR's account is dry than mofo. Willow Nightingale for the win. Julia retains. Let EC cook. Who LOL? Mike Jones, CEO. Julia Hart retains. Mercedes money costs Willow Nightingale the TBS Championship. God, y'all can't dance. This coming from somebody who is a walking disco ball. LOL. Not y'all counting a billionaire's pocket. Tony Khan, yes.
Listen, if I was going to count anyone's pockets, I'd prefer to make it a billionaire's pockets. And he's absolutely correct. I cannot dance worth a shit.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to. And not a Mercedes money, but that's what she keeps doing is CEO.
I don't know if you guys are aware, but we're the kind of guys that put some grapes and raisins in the potato salad. So
I don't put raisins any fuck. Raisins barely belong in a box of raisins, as far as I'm concerned.
Dan, who I'm actually trying to get invited to the cookout. We want to get you out of them raisins.
Yeah, he'll be.
Listen.
Only way giving Willow Nightingale TBS Championship could work, you need to turn Mercedes money. I believe that Willow Nightingale is going to walk away the TBS champion because I think their money is in Mercedes money versus Willow Nightingale for that TBS championship. But I think they made Julia Hart look very strong in this presentation. I've actually been very impressed. I think she stepped up a lot, which I've never been a fan of Julia Hart, but just like Liv Morgan, I think these two have stepped up tremendously. So shout out, go to that. Never will get an invite. He's shouting that too.
Wow. Ouch. I sort of agree with Chris on some of the major points. This is not the match I'm most forward looking to, but it is most one that I have the least confidence in my pick, because the story of Willow having a title and a feud with Mercedes makes a lot of sense. However, I think that Mercedes not even being able to wrestle until Double or Nothing is a little bit of an issue. And I also think that Chris Statlander, who could be under a secret injury, but hasn't been doing a goddamn thing except being in the background while people are being mysteriously injured, is actually the secret heel. And she's actually at some point got misted, and the mist finally impacted her. And she's on Team Julia. And Julia retains the title. And Willow and Mercedes, since neither one of them really should be a heel in this company, that they actually become allies, and somewhere maybe a year, 14 months down the road, then they do have the split when they can figure out a way to make it make sense. So I'm going to go with Julia Hart retaining. I am not confident because the booking makes too much sense, and that's not how Tony normally does things, but I'm going to go with it because I've been impressed by the way the women's division has been booked mostly for the last year or so. And I do think that this whole thing with Willow and Chris and Julia and Sky Blue was working. Mercedes, I think, threw an annoying wrinkle into it, but I think as long as they stick to the plan, they can insert it like WWE did with The Rock and make it work out in the end. So if people say, hey, you're just a hater, you can't say anything else about AEW. First, I'm going to get 100% right, and I normally have like a 95% accuracy rate on predicting AEW. Secondly, I'm obviously watching the product, dudes and dudettes.
Yeah, I think you can easily you can punt Willow Nightingale and Mercedes money to All In, and and I foresee Julia retaining and Julia going up against whatever Mercedes at Double or Nothing.
Always.
Whatever. All right, let's go ahead and go to our next bout. This is one of the 20 championships they have. This is the AEW Continental Championship because you definitely need an international and a continental. So this is the AEW Continental Breakfast Championship. We have the Kazuchika Okada against Pac. Guys,
That's not true, Tamir.
Yeah, I think it's just a happy coincidence, but it's okay. It's nothing to fight about.
Mercedes would have been fine. It was only one other woman there as long as that check cleared.
Okay, what show is Pac normally on? The answer is that's a trick question. No
oh my God.
No show.
Here we go.
No, we'd not be. So listen, they didn't sign the O's to lose. So spoiler alert, I'm picking Ospreay as well. Okada, of course, is beating Pac. There's no reason.
Okada, definitely. Okada, there's no question Okada is going to win.
Pac does not live here. He comes here just to do shows.
Does Okada live here?
He's going to win.
No, he's not. But Okada is a regular. Actually, I think Okada is living here now. I don't know. But Okada is a regular. Pac, however, is not. Pac's not flying all the way over here to lose unless he's okay with doing it, which is what he's going to do. Because Pac's taking this L. Okada's definitely going to win.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's you know what? I didn't get a chance to do the supercut of Wednesday's show, not the one you were a little tipsy, but the one where Vince was tipsy. If you watch the first 5 minutes of that show, every time he said something, he just ended with saying, "Go on. Go on." Pac's going to lose. Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
Yeet.
All right, so now we're getting to our co-main event here. This match is going to be a banger. We have it is Will Ospreay against Bryan Danielson. This is going to be one of those knockdown, drag them out, super technical, some high flying. It's going to be all over the place. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be a 5.5, 8-star match, whatever Dave Meltzer wants to give it, because it's AEW and it's Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson. But really, this will be a 5-star match. It's going to be fantastic. Bryan Danielson's going to go all out. Will Ospreay is going to put on a show. Will Ospreay will pick up the W, and Bryan Danielson will shake his hand to end the match.
Sure. And then go on to feud with the Herpistico, Chlamydia, and Gonoristico from CMLL, because that's a hot feud. But yeah, no. The O's are winning. They didn't sign the O's to lose.
They did not. Are all those CMLL people you talked about, are they still even on AEW right now?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Okay.
Yep, absolutely. Maybe Ring of Honor, but that's AEW dark.
I believe Will
no
Ospreay is going to take the victory. I think.
AEW.
I want to say I'm not a fan of Will Ospreay because, as much as he's entertaining in the ring, there's too much no selling in a lot of his matches that I've never.
Bruv.
That I'm not happy with. You know. But the man knows how to go in that ring. He is entertaining, and I really think he is the star AEW needs to get behind. It bothers me to say that, but that's true.
Wow.
And to put him in a match with Bryan, because I don't like him. But Bryan Danielson.
Do you know he's autistic?
Bryan Danielson?
No, Will Ospreay.
No surprise.
He's dyslexic.
No, he actually said he's dyslexic and has autism. It was in his interview with what's the guy's name?
That explains why he doesn't like selling. But Bryan Danielson is one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen in my life, and he knows how to have a match with anybody. You put him in the ring with Will Ospreay, it's going to be gold. And there's something I just wanted to see, which is this one match in this pay-per-view. It would be that if I didn't have to work. I would go and watch it with Dan just for that particular match and listen to him fanboy for like 30, 40 minutes, sounding like Dice watching a Bailey interview. Yeah, Will Ospreay. Dan Bryan doesn't need it.
Absolutely. All right, lads. Bruv. We at the main event now. We got We got,
okay.
yeah. We have our World Heavyweight Championship match, Samoa Joe against Swerve Strickland. I mean, I know who I want to win. And it is definitely Swerve Strickland. But realistically, so my heart says Swerve Strickland. My head says Samoa Joe. I just find that Adam Page is going to somehow interject in this match, and he's going to cost Swerve the title.
I think that Adam Page will interject too, but I think it will be after the match. I think that they should have switched it last time onto Swerve. I know that Joe is a veteran, and so it was like he shouldn't be a transitional champion. That's exactly what he should be. But you need to build around people that fans will. I have to stop using the same pronoun. You have to invest in talent that fans can rally around to see if they can help you grow, maintain your base, and grow your audience. Joe obviously can't do that. He's never done that. He is an excellent addition to any wrestling roster. He can do whatever you want, but you can't make him a heel because people cheer him anyway. And they'll go, Joe is going to kill you. It doesn't matter. That was one of the many early mistakes or more recent early mistakes they made with Wardlow, trying to tag him with Joe and then have Joe turn on him because everyone wants Joe to kill him. Anyway, I think that they made a mistake in not switching the title then, but out of respect for Joe, I get it and understand it. It's been long enough. It's been like 3 or 4 months in this pay-per-view. It's time to put the title on Swerve, see if he can carry things, see how he handles it, because his quarters have not been great with ratings, but neither has Joe's. I mean, they've been in a lot of the same segments, so who gets the blame there? And yeah, I think Page will come in, but I think it'll be like House of Black. He comes in afterwards, or you see him on the screen or something like that. Again, AEW is pretty good about not having shenanigans in the ring during pay-per-views.
My only real beef here is that I feel Ospreay has already given us the spoiler at this point that he's going to main event All In.
So,
and it'll be for the championship.
So,
is Swerve really going to drop the belt to Ospreay
in August? Sure, why not, bro?
No, you can't do that to Swerve.
Sure
You just can't do that right now.
Why?
I can't give him a 4-month title reign like that.
I mean, Moxley and Punk traded the titles, albeit for different reasons, but there's plenty of precedent. Sure, why not? But what's with all these long title reigns? AEW fans want a different title on everyone every week anyway.
Consistency. EC, come on, bring it home.
I do believe that Samoa Joe's going to pick up the victory. He's had that title way longer than I thought he would, expected him to, and should have. Because Samoa Joe will always be entertaining, much like Jeff said. Always entertaining. He's such a great hand. But there's a reason he's never world champion for long.
Great hand. Oh.
He is. He's a believable person, and he puts on great matches, but he is not when he holds that championship, he's not as entertaining. I call it the Cody Rhodes effect right now. And it is what it is. I do believe Hangman Page is going to cost Swerve victory. I think he's going to look super strong in this match because he's getting his ass whooped every week by Samoa Joe, which is why actually part of me thinks that Swerve could win, because normally when somebody gets their ass whooped each week like that, they're going to pick up the victory. But I think Swerve is going to be Samoa Joe within the inch of his life, much a lot more than you've ever seen Samoa Joe get beat up. And then Hangman Adam Page is going to cost him the victory. And I think what you said, Dan, I think it's correct. I can't believe it because I agree with Jeff. I think he's a transitional champion. But I believe that Samoa Joe is the man that you would actually have dropped the title to Will Ospreay at All In. I don't see anybody else dropping the title, beating Samoa Joe and then dropping the title to Will Ospreay. I don't see it being Swerve. So it has to be Samoa Joe, which is sad because I just saw him main eventing a WrestleMania level pay-per-view, or almost level, because All In is not WrestleMania level. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe. Wouldn't be surprised if Swerve wins, but I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
They've sold over 40,000 tickets. For the last 3 months, they've been at over 40,000 tickets.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
It means that somebody didn't buy the first 40,000 tickets this year.
Oh boy.
Have fun.
I will.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Bye.
David sounds weird.
So what?
David sounds weird.
David
has not lived in this apartment for over a year. Thank you.
Did he leave his turtle there?
Turtle left before he left.
Hmm.
So if that wasn't David, I mean, Jay sounded a little off then.
Jay went to a CCW event with Jason. Why are we talking about personal business? Keep going. Let's go. Wrap it up.
Well, guys, I mean that's all of it. That is the prediction.
100%.
That's it. We did it. I can't believe it. I
Look at
mean,
me. Love AEW. So excited. Love Ring of Honor. Love it all.
this is the best, guys.
Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I'll do this one. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us in this edition of AEW Dynasty Predictions Show. If you enjoyed us so much, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us every single week as we bring to you a lot of different shows. Starting Mondays at 6 o'clock p.m., you have the Mike Knox Show, the show for the intelligent wrestling fan, followed by Monday Night Raw show with myself, as well as Evil Dose and Freckled Sensei. NXT on Tuesday with the Wrestling Doll, whoever special guest she has on. Wednesdays, AEW Dynamite Review with Dan the Man, as well as Vinny Laspada. Katie probably joined them. And the news with Matt Mad Dog Kelly. SmackDown Review, the Usos Penitentiary on Saturdays with what's his name? Vic and Dice. And we actually don't have AEW Collision anymore, but we do have draft coming up next week for AEW. Stay with us as we talk about the times. It's going to be Dan the Man representing Dynamite, Vinny representing Collision. I'm going to be in between the two of them. Pause, no Diddy. And then, of course, next week we also have the WWE draft, which is myself representing Raw versus Dice representing SmackDown versus Wrestling Doll representing.
Hey. You don't flush on Wrestling Doll.
Representing NXT. Wow. That
wasn't on Wrestling Doll. That was not on Wrestling Doll.
It landed right on Wrestling Doll. If she was watching right now, she'd be upset. Speaking of Wrestling Doll, make sure that you subscribe to her YouTube channel, The Unofficial Camera Woman, as well as her partner, her tag team partner on Tuesdays normally, which is Bad Guy Jack, for Big Pop Theory Podcast. Make sure you also follow. Go ahead, Evil Dose. Give them the school.
Give it.
Wow. Icarus at Icarus MD today. Other times Evil Dose of Garden on Doom, but probably not today is best day. Hammerlock Hangover, we're Big Daddy Cool. Steve Pena is my podcast partner. And Bad Guy Jack, again, Ron Jackson, is also the tag team partner in alternating weeks, and sometimes all three of us. Garden the Doom, Garden Views. If you like cryptids, UFOlogy, and things about Egyptian gods and stuff like that. Or if you like things that are more earth-based, Garden Views and Garden of Doom is for you. Good variety shows. Also, you got the Lip Men on the UFL, which is on the Power or Normal Guys YouTube channel. I've also been on Toonie Town Wrestling, the Roundtable Tuesday nights on YouTube at 8 o'clock. And if I'm doing anything else, I don't care. I'm done talking about it. Chris already talked about Raw and enough. I'm overexposed and tired and cranky. And
Follow us on Unpopular Review Entertainment as well, and see the Superiors channel on YouTube. We messed up. I forgot about that. Congratulations, Mike Knox, making his YouTube 1,000 subscribers. Make sure that you join and subscribe to him as well. Lots of stuff going on here at Unpopular Review. We love you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow morning for the SmackDown Review with Dice and Vic. For Evil Dose, for Dan the Man, I'm the executive consultant. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Enjoy SmackDown.
See you on Wednesday.
Evil Dose.